plains, storms and the rain behind me. Thunder at my feet, I'm rolling, I ride the lightning. Along with the breeze, all I need are the stars. Eyes on the sky, the blaze reflecting in my heart.
Ashes and Arrows singing Wild Horses on America's Got Talent in the quarterfinals. Nice. Yes! I love him so much. Full voice, again connected, but much more breath flowing.
You don't want a mic stand just hanging around.
They keep me where the light is.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're a loyal supporter and somebody who's used to me posting 3 times a week, as I have been doing for the last few years, I do apologize that last week I wasn't able to film because I was quite sick. I'm better now. I'm not quite well yet, but I just wanted to get back into it. But thanks for your patience if you were waiting for the video, for new videos to release. So I found these guys, Ashes and Arrows, doing an audition on America's Got Talent. A little while ago, that was a few months ago, that was put up on the YouTube channel. And that song was called, I think, We Were Made to Love, or We Were Born to Love. And I really liked it. It was very emotional. It was a slow-paced song. And then I saw this, their next performance, up-tempo, nice and pumping, pumping it. Really cool. Oh, and I also went to their YouTube channel and checked out some of their other stuff. Really, really like what these guys do. Love how different the 3 voices are. Now, I've talked about this before a number of times, but I think it's worth talking about. Sometimes in a duet or a trio, in an ensemble of solo voices, it really works if the voices are very similar and the way they sing is very similar, because that's 2 different things, right? Sometimes it works when the voices are quite different. And that is the case here. I mean, the guy behind the piano has the lighter voice. So you will hear him sing, if you haven't heard them, you'll hear him sing the higher parts most of the time. His voice really shines in the higher part. That's what a light voice does. The guy on the other side, the taller guy with the smaller beard and the guitar, he has the kind of voice that is sort of a middle voice, a light middle voice, what we will call a light baritone voice. So sometimes he sings the lower part, sometimes he sings in the middle, sometimes he sings higher and somebody else sings a harmony below him. So he's got that kind of voice. It's a really important voice in an ensemble, a voice that has the ability to do that. So, and then the guy in the middle with the big beard, he's got the grits in his voice. Did you hear that? Even in the opening. So this is an F major. He sang, I think, a word like glory on that high F, but with that grit in his voice. It's quite a distinctive voice, distinctive sound that he makes. And you'll hear Simon also point that out in his comment, that that's the voice that he feels, impacts him the most as a listener. But yeah, just love it. Love the vibe. Love the synergy between them. Love, like I said, how each voice is different, but they each fulfill a very specific function in the trio.
'Cause in our blood, we are wild horses chasing dreams.
Yeah, so very clear. The guy at the piano is singing in our blood on the high A. I shouldn't try to sing at the moment. And then the guy in the middle with the gritty voice in our blood. He sings in the middle, which is the main melody, and the other guy sings the harmony, and it just works beautifully, don't you think? Yeah, strong chorus, good writing. I feel good songwriting.
No one could ever stop us. Try and stop us. You can't tame a wild horses. Running like the wind, blowing in my hair. Nothing's gonna stop
Middle
me
voice.
but divine intervention. Running like the wind, blowing in my hair.
Top layer added.
Nothing's gonna stop me. It's in our blood. We are dead. We are wild horses chasing dreams. No one could ever stop us. Try and stop us. Can't tame a wild horses. You can't tame a wild horses.
Nice harmonies.
Can't tame wild horses. It's in our blood.
Nice. So yeah, the guy behind the piano sang the C5 a few times. Really powerful sound. He almost lost it at the end of the last long note. But then he skillfully turned it into a stylistic thing, I think. When just at the end of the note, when I felt it sounded like he was slightly losing control of the note, but he ended it in a style, in a stylistic way that fit the style of the song. Yeah, remember also that singing high and singing low is skill. It doesn't matter what your voice type is. If you have a light voice, like the guy behind the piano, then when you sing high, your voice shines. But even the guy in the middle with the big beard, he also sang the A4, full voice. No issues at all for him to sing that. Voice also sounds great there. So he has the skill to go there. And I think the middle voice guy, the small beard, I'm sorry, I should know their names. That'll be easier. With his light middle voice, I've heard him sing much higher as well. So singing really high, singing really low is a skill. Connecting it in the middle is also a skill. Technical skill, muscular skill and control, right? But I think in this song, the way they arranged it, the way they wrote it and arranged it for their voices works really, really well. Each one's voice fulfills its function really, really well. The only guy that in this version of this song didn't have a moment to shine was the middle voice guy on the other side of the piano. But it doesn't matter. He still sang with a lot of energy. Did you see his performance skill on his face while he was playing? Almost made it seem like he was the one singing the high notes, because his energy was there with the rest of them and with the sound, even though he was singing in our blood or whatever, blood, much lower. So good stagecraft, in my opinion. They connected with each other, which is an important part of performing as a group. They listen to each other. They blend well. I think it was great. And Simon thought so too. He said, wow.
Ashes and arrows. Howie, you're on your feet, man. They won you over.
Oh my God. That was not a pub. That song was great. You rose to the occasion. That is worthy of it. And I'm going to make a prediction. I bet everybody tomorrow that song is going to be on the chart.
Yes.
I believe in it. Thank you.
Okay, bold prediction, Howie. Yeah, not apparently, I saw it in their audition. Howie was like, yeah. Actually, I didn't see it because the only version of the audition I could find was on a different channel without the comments. But apparently, the judges' comment, apparently he said something like, it's kind of music that belongs in a pub or is sung in a pub. But now he's convinced that it'll be a hit song. I don't know, that's a strong statement. But I just wanted to pause and say it's interesting how after they performed, the three guys, they changed their position when they come and stood to get the judges' critique. The guy was in the middle is now on their left or on our right. The guy was on the other side is in the middle, and the guy was on that side is on this side. I think it's deliberate. I think it's cool.
Heidi!
You sounded great. You sounded great. Visually, you sounded great when you were singing together. But I'm still stuck on your high note here with the blue denim vest. You were like, so good.
Sophia!
I loved it. I mean, I thought that you guys were great at the auditions, but this was another level.
I agree.
I mean, the song. I haven't heard a song like this in a long time. Very Americana. It feels, amazing. I think America is going to fall in love with you.
Yeah, I agree with Sophia. I think the song is the right song for this occasion. You know, you have to choose very wisely in a competition like this. Because, yeah, you must appease to the audience. You must appeal to the average person who screams for high notes, you know, who maybe don't analyze the music with any sort of thought process. So I think it is the right song for the occasion, and that's why even Howie went to another level of enthusiasm. Great song, very American. She says Americana. I agree, sort of a country vibe. Very manly, very robust, driving beat. I love it.
Thank you.
Simon!
Well, tonight was always going to be about the song. And, the song, I think, and I agree with Howie, I think the song is amazing.
Yes.
And, look, we all hear different things. I think, when you took the lead, the gentleman with the beard, for me, that's when it was magic. I love when the other two harmonize. However, again,
The two of them have beards.
They got to vote. Do you have a glove?
Sorry, the longer beard.
I don't have a glove today, sorry.
Yeah, it's the one on, it's your name. What's your name?
Jonathan.
Yeah, like I said, you can all sing. I just felt with you, Jonathan, you felt, to me, to have the best vocal. However, like we said, this was a great performance.
Now, guys, what has your experience here on AGT been like?
It's been wild. It's been really fun. It's exciting. Some unexpected fun things, and we're just really stoked to be here. This is like a crazy step in the journey.
Yeah, they also look very different, the three guys, right? The guy who just spoke there, sort of clean-faced, looks like a pop singer, not to generalize. The man in the middle, has that sort of American look, sort of a farm boy, rancher type look. And then the guy with the big beard, so they look different voice types. Most likely also very different personalities. I think the whole thing just works beautifully. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it. And please go and check these guys out. Go to their YouTube channel. They have written and recorded some beautiful songs. Really, really cool. I wish them great success because I think they deserve it. I certainly haven't heard a male vocal trio like that in a long time. And I think there's a place for it. I think there's an audience for it. So go Ashes and Arrows. Really loved it. Thank you guys for spending the time with me. Until next time, I want you to always remember that your voice matters.